real quick. I decided to get a bread maker for the simple fact that I toss out way too much bread. It's not that I'm wasteful, it's just I can't eat it that fast. And I know many of you would probably say, well, girl, you can just freeze it. Well, I guess that is an option, but at the same time, I'd rather not. I guess it's just a personal preference. However, I may give it a try with this one. Like, I'll probably put this small amount of bread in the freezer as a test just to see how it's going to be. And another reason why I never took the time to freeze it, because I generally forgot. Like, I would make my sandwich or whatever I was going to do. I will tie up the bread and go on with my life, basically. And then I keep telling myself, well, you should make this, that, or the other today. Like, a sandwich or make some toast. But I just never did. And before you know it, it's time to throw it away. So, generally, I will buy 2 loaves of bread so I could have bread, for the entire month. And I was throwing both loaves in the trash because I never did eat it. I'm not going to force myself to eat something that I don't either have a taste for it that day or I simply don't want it. So then I went down and just bought 1 loaf of bread and tried to force myself to eat it, and it still wasn't possible. There's a reason behind everything. At least that's what I believe. So I just know that I was spending nearly $5 for a loaf of bread, and at least between 1 to 2 would end up in the trash, and with me eating maybe 4 slices out of the whole loaf. So, as I said, I just went ahead and got it for the fact that I was paying, like I said, between $5 to $10 a month, and I went down to just 1 loaf with $5. So the machine is going to pay for itself in a matter of time. The ingredients are staple ingredients that you should have in your home anyways. That's not a judgment thing. I always have, only thing I didn't have was the yeast. And that's because I hadn't baked anything in about 5 years. And I did buy a special flour because I had flour, but again, I have no idea what's going on in those canisters to the left of this machine, and I'm probably just going to toss it out. But I want to look in it first to see if I need to toss it out. What you're seeing here is the beginning stages of it. I end up having to add a little bit more almond milk for it to get that ball from the finished product ball. And I'm just showing you here the bread that I end up tossing it out every single time. The bread turned out really good. It's not fully, it's just I think a 1.5 pound loaf. So it's not going to fill up the entire basket, which is perfect for me. So I will be making my own bread minimum once a month for less than $1. And I'm not even going to miss the product because I always have some type of vegan butter in the house all the time. I always have almond milk all the time. The flour, the bag of flour will last me quite some time. And there's going to be sometimes I won't make bread at all. I'm just done with the food going bad in the stores. From the food that I purchased from the store, it's going bad. I'm like, especially fruit. That's why I bought the planters. And I just gotta get I got the seeds, a little bit of seeds that I did buy because I've never purchased from them before. I didn't want to, buy too much. But this turned out really good. If you want to give this a try, definitely give it a try. It comes with everything you need to get started, with the exception for the staples, the yeast, and you should already have table salt in your home. You should already have sugar, the sugar and the salt, and the little bit of milk that I used, even though it was almond milk. It was like a splash. It really wasn't that much, so you're not going to miss that little bit of product. You're not. And you just need to have a serrated knife, not one of those flat butcher knives, but a serrated, and it's very soft. It's gonna be perfect for what I'm gonna use it for. And this is my first time, so it's gonna be more to come, but we'll see.